What's up, everybody? It's JJ all day back with another video. I got my bros with me.
Cookz24. Almighty, D-Maze.
You already know. Today we just gonna be recapping, you know, saying some of our moments of 2020. And on this part of right here, we're gonna talk about, you know, Kobe situation. You know, just give our thoughts on that. So, Cooks, what you think about that? What was your thoughts like? What was you doing when you found the news about, you know, Kobe?
What I was doing? Well, actually, I was Sunday early at work. My cousin texted me, my big brother texted me, you know what I mean? And he was like, yo, man, what's up with Kobe? And I was like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's to happen now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's to happen now? You know what I'm saying? I mean, last I heard, he won a Emmy, Global Award, whatever it was he won. So I'm like, you know, what's going on? He was like, he just texted back dead. And I was like, what do you mean? So after that, like anybody else would do, I went and hurried up and looked at the news. And then I went and hurried up and looked at Google. And it's like when I looked at Google, it started giving reports. Then a few minutes later, everybody's phone started pinging, and finally walked out to the kitchen and seen the news, and then that's when the report started going. And obviously I was crushed.
That was definitely a difficult time. Like, it's still, we almost a year later, it's still hard to believe. What you got, D-Maze? What was you going through? I know you both of y'all, two of the biggest Kobe fans I know.
Yeah, so. It was really big for me, man. I was just chilling at the crib, and one of my partners had DM'd me and was like, you know, TMZ said Kobe Bryant did whatever. I'm tripping. I'm thinking it's cap, you know.
Yeah, because they known for lying like that. You know,
right.
They put out false news, false
and
narratives or whatever.
Then if ESPN ain't showing it, I'm not going to believe it anyway.
It took a little minute before that update came.
It took a minute, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a tough dude, man, but the Kobe Bryant death hit me hard, man. Like, I cried a few times, and watching the Shaq interviews and all the ESPN interviews and stuff, man, it was tough on me, man. Still tough on me to this day, because I'm a big time, like real big time Kobe Bryant fan, man. Like, my favorite athlete of all time, favorite NBA player, period. It was tough on me, still tough to this day. The 1 year anniversary coming up too on that.
I got something you can agree with. We talk to people, we such, not just fans, but we loved it so much that we just enjoy seeing it walk around.
Right.
Just enjoy seeing it showing up at a show, at a commercial, at a fundraiser, just seeing him at the girls' basketball games. Just seeing it, like, that's enough.
Because he's one of the very few players that after they retired, it's like he entered another chapter of his life that we appreciated. You know, with the whole girl dad situation, like, he made men, you know, feel good to have daughters, and, you know, made men just want to do more for their kids and stuff like that. It was just, no matter, you had some people that didn't like him on the court because, you know, the accusations from the past or whatever. We ain't gonna get into all that, if you know. But, you know, he just kind of like reinvented himself after the fact, you know what I'm saying? You know, coming off the, you know, college basketball or whatever. Because, you know, some players, they just, when they retire, they look old, they worn out or whatever. But, you know, Kobe still like he was in shape. He still looked like he could give, you know, somebody the business or whatever.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah, so
30 easy.
He walked out the game, you know, in my opinion, top notch.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, versus, you know, somebody like Jordan or whoever, you know, you looked at them, you could see that, okay, it's time. But I feel like if Kobe would have took a year off, he might have made it hell for some of these players.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You know, another year after the fact, though. But
and another thing is, like, even if you didn't mess with him when he was in the NBA, his impact on people's lives was crazy.
Absolutely.
Like, cause when he passed away, like, everybody was crying. It hit everybody differently. It was tough, man. It was over the top tough. That might be the toughest celebrity death of all time for me.
Right.
Just going by how, you know, how people reacted to it. It was big. Like Mike Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Prince, and them people right there. Like, they died. It was kind of big.
And Michael Jackson.
It was almost like self-destruction though with them people. You know what I'm saying? But when Kobe Bryant passed away in a helicopter crash, it was big, man. I think that's the biggest celebrity death of all time. That's just me, man.
And then the other families that was in there,
yeah, that was crazy.
You know, and like you gotta give them their respect too, because you know they also got people still here that's missing them, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm glad that point got stretched out during the services and stuff like that. Like don't just grieve for him, like, cause there was other peoples in here too that, you know what I mean, it was all, you know what I'm saying, life is life. Life is important no matter what your name is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. And for him to die like that at 41, man, like short, man, it makes you think too. It makes you think, you know, get your own life together and then do more things and live every day like it's your last, man.
That's what he preached.
Yeah, but R.I.P. Bean, man.
I mean, because if you look back at it, who other NBA players died, you know what I'm saying? Normally, our favorite NBA players, they die from old age.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kobe one of them guys that he's supposed to be at that table with the Julius Ervings, the Michael Jordans.
Like, you wouldn't think Kobe Bryant, out of any NBA player, even your LeBrons and your Michael Jordans, you wouldn't think Kobe Bryant would pass away like that, man.
Like,
that was crazy to me.
Kobe's supposed to be there judging dunk contests. He's supposed to be there at all the All-Star weekends and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be at every event there is. So when he passed away, it just hit different. Because we've been watching Kobe play his whole life. It's like when you watch somebody that long, it's like you grow up with him. You grow with him. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with like somebody like Michael Jackson. We've been watching Mike since he was a kid. You know, so even though we weren't born back then, but still, we've been following his career ever since, you know, Rockin' Robin and ABC and all that. Everybody know Michael Jackson. So when he passed, it just hit different. But this Kobe though, this was tough.
It's gonna be hard for the world to get over this. You know what I'm saying? Because he was loved in different countries and like everybody loved him, man.
To tap in what you said earlier, it's like, okay, he had his basketball career, but you had people that didn't rock with him for basketball, but just everything off the court. You know what I'm saying? Just they had a whole nother respect for him. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't care for his ego on the court, but as a man, as an individual, he was one of the best out there. You know what I'm saying?
Then he was a big time supporter of the WNBA too, and you don't get that really. Somebody supporting the WNBA. Like, I think he was the really, NBA-wise, the biggest WNBA supporter, man. So they love him for that too, you know.
Women's sports.
Women's sports, women's sports in general, man. Women's sports in general, man.
Because he kept, you know, with the soccer, and he was, you know, all with them. Then the Olympics.
The Olympics,
and the college basketball. But some of them college basketball girls dedicated, they pushed him.
They did.
Like that one, what's her name that hurt her ankle? She hurt her ankle, but she was the top scorer, scored the most points for
the girl from Oregon.
Yeah, you know.
Sabrina. Yeah, man. That was crazy though, man. Like I said, the anniversary of his death coming up. It's gonna be tough for me. I don't know about you, Cookz, but it's gonna be hell on me, man.
It's gonna be tough for you. It's gonna be so tough for me. You know what I mean? I mean, like I said. We still in the same eras, but we come born on different days. You know what I'm saying? And I still got my posters up on my wall. I still got my crazy 8s. I can't wear no more. They dusty, but I ain't throwing them away. I got my Kobe cards that I had for so long. I mean, like, I got my different little items. You know what I'm saying? My little throwback jersey that it was this long, this big when I wore it, but that was the style back then though.
Like a tall tee, right?
Yeah, I wish I could find a plaque thing and put it in and just put it in there. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, man, like our old folks tell us, just remember the good times. And you know, pray that his other daughters and you know what I'm saying, widow wife can you know what I'm saying, maintain it.
Yeah, big shout outs to was it Lisa Leslie for chiming in. She was having the interview with who was it, Gayle King, I think?
Gayle King.
And
Gayle King tried to smash him.
She tried to smash him. She got real disrespectful.
Yeah, she tried to smash him, man.
And Lisa Leslie chimed in real quick. Hold on, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I know Kobe, that's my friend. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna, we're not having that.
Straight up.
So, you know, shout outs to her for that. But this is definitely a tough one, and I'm gonna just say it right now. I can't afford to lose no other of my favorite athletes.
No way, man.
Like I need to see everybody get old. You know, hopefully, like I said, we pray for the best year for everybody. 2020 was a mother. You know what I'm saying? We thankful that we still here right now, because a lot of people we lost in 2020. But you know, God bless everybody on that airplane crash and the families and everybody. Much respect to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Legends never die, man. Black Mamba forever.